In this video, I will explain you cases of reflection with a plane mirror. Now, when we are standing in front of a mirror, so this is we standing in front of a person standing in front of a mirror. I'll make it big. Okay. Now this is his leg, head, and just below the head we have eye. Now how we are able to see us in front of the mirror? That light ray from head that reaches, okay, from leg, I'll draw it first, from leg that will go towards the mirror. Now this is the incident ray. Okay, in the smaller classes we have learned laws of reflection. First law is angle of incidence and angle of reflection would be the same. Now how we will measure the angle of incidence? Angle of incidence is with the incident ray, the angle that the normal to the plane is making. So normal to the plane, this is the plane of reflection, right? So this is the plane of reflection, and normal to the plane of reflection would be this. Okay, so with respect to normal to the plane of reflection, the angle made by incident ray is the angle of incidence. Now angle of reflection is equal to the angle made by the reflected ray with respect to the incident ray. Sorry, with respect to the normal. So this is the reflected ray. So reflected ray will also make the same angle. Reflected ray will also make the same angle with respect to the normal. So this is reflected ray. So angle of incident is equal to angle of reflection. Angle of incidence is measured with respect to the normal to the plane of reflection by the incident ray. Here angle of reflection is measured with respect to the normal by the reflected ray. These two will be equal. Now second thing is, second law of reflection is all the ray, normal and reflected ray. I'll repeat it. Incident ray, normal to the plane and reflected ray, all these rays will be on the same plane. Now see, this is the incident ray. This is the normal to the plane. And this is reflected ray. All these rays would be on the same plane. So how can they be on the same plane? My scale and these two markers are in the same plane. See, in the same plane. Now is in the same plane? No. These two are in the same plane. These two are in the different plane. So these three are in the different plane. Now all these are in different plane. Okay, so only this is the case of same plane. So normal, this is the normal, this is the incident ray, this is the angle made by incident ray, and this is the normal, and this is the reflected ray, and this is angle made by reflected ray. So these two angles should be equal, and all the rays, incident ray, normal and reflected ray, all should be on the same plane. Okay, so that is the case. Now this would be able to create an image at our eye. The image would be that of the leg. Okay, so for our eye, as the light ray is coming towards from the mirror in this direction, our eye would be processing that our leg is somewhere here. Okay, I cannot process that the actual source of the light ray. See, this light ray is creating the image of leg on our eye, right? So eye would be processing in such a way, or our brain would be processing in such a way that our leg lies somewhere in this line. Now similarly, okay, so there will be millions of light rays coming from leg, and that would be having an intersection at our eye. This is how we are able to see leg. So I'm saying that not only one ray, multiple light ray, one goes in this direction and that will intersect here, and that will make the actual image of leg. I only have marked a one ray here. Okay, in this case. Now from head, light ray would travel in this direction, and this is the normal. This is the normal. With respect to normal, the angle of incidence or incident angle is made. Now equal to that angle, we have angle of reflection. Okay. Yeah. We have angle of reflection. So incident angle and reflection is the same. So from head, incident ray is coming, and after reflection that is going towards our eye, making sure that incident angle is equal to reflected angle, or angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. Okay. So light ray is coming in this direction. Okay, from light rays, from head it was going in this direction, but after reflection it is coming in this direction. So as the light ray that carries the information of head coming in this direction, our brain would process that it is coming somewhere here. Now see, our eye would process in the image, the total image, in such a way that our head is here. Okay, so I will explain it. Now see, our head is here and our leg is here. Light ray, this light ray, when after reflection, when it was coming in this direction, our eye has processed that the leg is somewhere here, and this light ray, when this light ray was coming after reflection, so this was the direction of the light ray that is reaching our eye. So our brain has processed that light rays or head is, the image of the head is somewhere in this direction. So when we have kept the same size over here, same height of our body over here, when we have plotted here, that has came here. Which means now when we are standing in front of the mirror, we are able to see our image at this position. Okay, now we will see the properties. First thing is, with respect to plane mirror, the size is equal to same. Size of object and size of image is the same thing. Now this image, is it virtual or real? That is very important. What is virtual image? What is real image? Real image is formed after actual intersection of light ray. See, here is there an actual intersection of light rays? Yes. See, this light ray after reflection that intersect our eyes with the light ray after that being reflected at this spot. See, here light ray comes and being reflected at here. So this is the actual light ray, right? With that light ray, we have one more light ray that is coming from here, that is being intersected at here. Or I can say that multiple light ray from here that coming in this direction after being reflected, that forms an image here. So all these light rays are actually being intersected at this point, that creates the image of head. Now here light ray that carries the image or information of leg, not only one light ray, there would be one more light ray or multiple light rays that is being reflected on the mirror, and that creates an image here. But this image is created only after the intersection of actual light ray. These are actual light ray. Actual light ray is nothing but light ray after reflection. So it's the same light ray that is just reflected. That is the only difference. Okay, so this image is formed after actual intersection of light ray. So these are real images. And what is virtual images? Virtual or imaginary images. That these are formed when the light ray are not actually intersect, but they seems to intersect.